see the blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
Hey guys, OrtegaDrives, and this video is going to be talking about the current state of my 240Z. I'm still going to be working on it, still building it up. This is not a video saying the build is canceled or anything. I'm just kind of benchmarking it. I'll be pushing some new videos here pretty soon with a lot of build content, and I kind of want to get everybody up on the same page if you've kind of not seen my older videos. So let's just get started. So this is the current ride height of the Datsun. I took it off the jack stands because I think you couldn't really see how it sits too well. As you can see, it's pretty low. So the suspension on the car is actually the ground control coilover kit made for these cars. Everybody's had them on their cars for years and years and years. But I also had them shortened, so I'm using Toyota AW11 MR2 rear struts in the front. And in the back, I'm using 240Z front struts in the back, and I've got KYB strut cartridges in it. But you can see how nice it is. It's definitely not at the lowest setting, but any lower, I don't know how comfortable it would be to drive at that point. The Texas roads aren't too bad in some places, but in my neighborhood they are. But it just looks so awesome at that height. And the motor and transmission's in the car, so that's probably pretty good about how it would sit in there, which is about where I want it. I don't want it too slammed because I still want to enjoy it. But slam doesn't look good. And I have the MSA Type 2 front bumper up there. And it looks pretty nice on that, but I haven't taken off for the moment. Here's the motor installed. If you guys haven't seen my videos before, this is my first time. If it's the first time coming to my channel, go ahead and check those ones out. But if you just want the quick and dirty, this is a 5.3 liter iron block out of an Avalanche Chevrolet LS type. And it's mated to the, let's see how close this is to firewall. These are Dirty Dingo mounts, but it's mated to a T56 bell housing, which is then mated to a Nissan CD009 transmission, which is the 6-speed out of the 350Z, and I've got the later version out of the 06 and up, in which I also think it shares the 370Z transmission. So here's where it sits in the car. It's about 4 inches or 3.5 inches behind what it normally comes in at. I've welded a plate. It's normally about right here, but it fits pretty nice. And if you've seen my latest videos, I've been stripping out the sound deadening material, which I have done mostly. Patched where the original ears for the transmission mount was. This side I still have to weld up, finish welding, and the back is a complete mess. Still got to line up these doors and these fenders, putting nut certs. I had rivets in there to hold the flares on, changing them over to nut certs. It's really, really dirty right now. It's sitting in my garage for a while. And the motor is pretty much all stock. I've got some new GM Performance roller bearings and ARP head studs, new gasket kit, all stainless steel, fasteners, which I have not installed yet, and it's all being onto a I'm sorry, a 76 millimeter turbocharger, which you've seen in my other video. Multi-layer steel head gaskets. Kind of pushing for around 500-ish to the wheels is kind of where my goal is. Ported throttle body, T3 Techno Toy Tuning adjustable suspension. I've got the top hats for them too. And yeah, that's pretty much, all full poly underneath the car. And I think that's pretty much it. The back. And underneath, eventually get some big meats in the back. But for now I have the 205s, Neogen 205 by 50s to some replica, or like they're made by a company called JNC, but they're replica TE30s, which I don't know if they even make off-the-shelf TE30s in 15-inch size. But overall, it's coming along kind of okay. I've not worked on it nearly as much as I should have. It's kind of, my wife is, ready for it to be driving and stuff so I can enjoy it because it's been sitting here so long. Time is hard to come by though. So my car also still has the original 8-track, which works pretty well. And pretty much all stock interior, stock wheel, which is in pretty good shape. The guy I bought it from, he's a good friend of mine. He redid the wheel before I bought the car, so that's like one thing I don't have to really restore. New stuff on it, new paint, sanded it down the right way. I have a little bit of rust on the passenger seat, but that's pretty much it. Underneath the passenger seat right there, it's actually, now that I look at it, pretty good chunk. Probably need to cut all that out. And that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about the car, want to know anything about it, just leave me something down in the comments. As usual, guys, don't forget to subscribe for more stuff for the build on the 240 and some other cool car stuff. And like this so more people can see it, which is cool. And so that's pretty much it. Until next time, guys, be safe. Later.